What is up, guys? This is Adam These Knees, and today we are doing NPL Minors Week something 6, I want to say, where we are going to be facing Sky of the Scandinavian Stoutlands. His team consists of Tapu Koko and Landorus and Keldeo, all of which are Z Crystal eligible. Mega Kajam, Nihilego, Superior, Hitmontop, Registeel, Alolan Ninetales, Volcarona, and Guzzlord. Major threats are the first three, Nihilego, kind of, Superior, kind of, and then Volcarona and Alolan Ninetales. If I had to pick 6, he'd bring is Coco, Lando, Alakazam, Nihilego, Ninetales, and Registeel, or the Volcarona over one of those options. Just because Volcarona Quiver Dance can be a little bit scary, although he might not bring it because of rain, and I do have considerable things to deal with it. Ninetales is tricky because I have weather control. And then Superior can either do a lot or can do absolutely nothing to my team. And then Alakazam, Landorus, and Coco all really hurt my team as I don't have the best ground switching. I did try to draft a little bit better with Ludicolo and Pelipper, but I'm actually not even going to bring those two. So, hooray, I'll only have one ground immunity in Dragonite this week. So, here we are. I brought this was kind of a toss-up. I really was supposed to bring in Assault Vest, but even with HP Rock, if Volcarona gets too out of hand, I can't deal with it, so I need Haze to stop it from setting up in my face. I have 12 speed because Volcarona and a few other things have base 100 speed. You know, Landorus can speed creep that and such. Scald and Sludge Bomb all around pretty much hits his entire team. And then Rapid Spin and Haze all around a very good mon. Deals with Superior to an extent, especially with Liquid Ooze and Giga Drain. Deals with Volcarona. Can't deal with Coco, Lando, or Alakazam. Also a great Keldeo check and a decent Nihilego check as well. Up next we have Clefable, because I'm not gonna lie, Guzzlord, I kind of want to kill it if it's gonna be super fat, but more importantly, this kind of helps me deal with both the Alakazam and the Landorus. I'm able to kind of take an Earthquake depending, especially I prevent him from setting up because I'm unaware, same with Superior and stuff. I heal up against Alakazam. He has to really, it's a gamble between Psychic, Psyshock. I can take both pretty well. With Protect and Leftovers, I should be able to not get 2-hit KO'd. Toxic is there to hit things like the Volcarona. I had Thunder Wave originally, but you know, I'd rather Toxic than a Landorus and stuff like that. And Volcarona can very well just run Lum, but this also kind of deals with Volk to prevent setup. Scarf Jirachi. Scarf Jirachi is very nice because he has Tapu Koko, he has Keldeo, he's got Alakazam, he has Nihilego, all of which aren't all going to be run Scarf, and I can definitely flinch them down, right? And at least 2-hit KO all of those, except the only issue is Volcarona, and that sucks because Volcarona theoretically can come in and Flame Body me, so you gotta watch out for that. This also is going to be my Stealth Rocker of the week, because he has Volcarona. It's simple as that. And if a Alolan Ninetales comes, other than that, rocks, they're fine, not the big deal. My only, well, you know, Clef, depends if Electric Terrain's out, but my Tapu Koko switch is a Alolan Raikou. I am a little bit scared of a physical offensive Tapu Koko, but what can you do? Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, HP Ice for Landorus, and Shadow Ball. You know, Shadow Ball's there. I don't need a last move necessarily. Can't run another Hidden Power or anything. Shadow Ball at least hits the Alakazam. If Electric Terrain's not up, think it does a little bit more. Maybe could have run Discharge or something. I don't know. But anyway, enough speed, 2 outspeed, whatever I need to outspeed. I believe that is probably Nihilego, Keldeo, maybe Ninetales. I think that might be faster. I built this team like 2 weeks ago, so Sorry. And then we have Life Orb Mamoswine, which rips a hole in his entire team. Tapu Koko dies, Landorus dies, Alakazam dies, Keldeo, probably 2 shots. Nihilego dies, Superior dies, Hitmontop does not die, Registeel dies, Alolan Ninetales dies, Volcarona dies, Guzzlord pretty much dies. I have super effective coverage to hit everything on his team but Hitmontop and Keldeo. But I can really do a lot to Keldeo and stuff. Of course, he has things to outspeed, but the main thing is if he is that stupid Rock Polish Landorus, which Terrakion scared the jeebies out of me, then, you know, I can kill him with Ice Shard, or at least do enough where Dragonite can kill him. Yachi Berry, I think, even is a pretty good roll if rocks are up and stuff, so yeah. And then we have Dragonite, Charity Berry, just in case. Multi-scale, enough speed to outspeed everything with the Dragon Dance, and I have Earthquake, Dragon Dance, and Extreme Speed because that's all I need. So, let's get right into the battle. So he did not bring a lot of what I expected. Actually, hold on, let's switch sides and reset. So, he brought Guzzlord, which, as you can see here, I was a little, I don't know, it was fun to see. Nothing bad or anything. He didn't bring Keldeo, Nihilego, or Volcarona and Alolan Ninetales, so I'm glad those did not come. Superior came, which honestly is not that big of a threat to the team I brought. Alakazam is, and Landorus is, and Thunder, and this stupid electric thing is. Also, I didn't really consider this, but Registeel could be a threat because honestly, I don't have the best ways of killing it outside of Mamo. But I'm going to lead off with Jirachi trying to get up my rocks. He leads Registeel. Now, I switch out, or at least I go for U-turn here, not rocks, because A, his team's not weak to rocks, and B, if he has Thunder Wave, that could be horrible. So, I'm just going to U-turn out, and I think I go into my Tentacruel because I can afford to get Thunder Wave. I can Rapid Spin. As I do Rapid Spin there. On Guzzlord, it is not leftovers, so maybe Life Orb. As a Sludge Bomb, trying to get the poison off. The reason why I Sludge Bombed is, and that did a lot. Is he banded? I don't know. The reason why I Sludge Bomb there is potentially poison, and if he set up with Stockpile or whatever, I have haste. So, anyway, I'm going to go into my Clef because he's not going to poison me, and I can pretty much fire off a Moonblast. I predict the Registeel to come out, and I go into my Raikou. Maybe the Volt Switch on it and stuff, as I am going to click the Thunderbolt. Actually, I want to try to get as much damage as I can. He goes Tapu Koko, and I'm going to keep Thunderbolting until Electric Terrain comes out, because once that's gone, Tapu Koko is not offensively that scary anymore for my team, and if he wants to keep roosting, that's fine. I only need to Thunderbolt for one more turn, and now I'm going to go for the Volt Switch, because Terrain's going to come out. So I think I go right into Jirachi. Yeah, so I'm going to scare him out with an Iron Head, and I think I'm just going to go right for the U-turn. No, I get up my Stealth Rocks, predicting switch, that's right. So I go into Clef because, Earthquake's scary, but at this point, it's the best thing I got. So he's going to knock off, which is fine, as I'm going to Wish Up. He knows that I'm unaware pretty much now, so he's going to fire off that Toxic, and I'm going to heal up. The reason why I healed and not swapped, because Landorus is a scary monster. So from here, I'm going to Rapid Spin. Don't really like rocks, as he's going to reveal Seismic Toss, which is annoying. Very annoying for me, but what can you do? I'm going to go into Raikou, predicting maybe another Seismic Toss, maybe Stealth Rock, because he's not leftovers. He's either Chesto, which is really bad, or he's just something else, maybe a berry. And if he shook the berry, I want to weaken him to the point where Mamo can take him out. And from here, I go for the Icicle Crash next turn. Like a man, and he goes Landorus, and I'm able to kill off the Landorus. So fantastic there, goodbye. So that actually puts a very nice spin on things because one of his huge offensive monsters are gone. So I go hard Jirachi here as he goes for the Side Shot, and I just go for the U-turn here. I probably should have gone Iron Head. I know Registeel could have come out, but I had switch-ins there because the U-turn doesn't take him out, and I go Clefable. And he's going to go Shadow Ball because of Serene Grace. He unfortunately gets the Spadef drop. And I should not have. This was a bad play. I really had no reason to go back into Jirachi. It was at a good amount of health. And once Registeel went down, I could theoretically win just by clicking Iron Head. So I don't know why. I thought he would Side Shock, no point. He got a Spadef drop. Shadow Ball would do enough. Or more or less enough. And Yeah, this was a bad play. I could have either sacked Clefable because I didn't really need it. I was still scared of Superior when I didn't need to be because it died to Ice Shard at extreme speed. And it needed to set up to do anything. This was just a terrible play. I die here because I'm offensive. So, unfortunate. But I go Mamoswine, scare him out with the Ice Shard. As I'm just going to click Ice Shard. And then from here, I think I'm just going to take this monster out with an Earthquake. So now he's gonna go Tapu Koko here, and he's revealed Roost, so I predict him to predict me the Ice Shard, so he'll just roost up. Ice Shard won't do that much. He'll be at more health than he is now. Um, and if he kills me, you know, Ice Shard would have done a chunk, but I can still deal with this thing a little bit because I have Raikou at reasonable health. So I'm going to go hard for the Earthquake as he actually switches into Guzzlord. So very nice for me as able to do so much to Guzzlord, bring him actually right under Stealth Rock damage. I actually want rocks away for Dragonite, so I do sack off Tentacruel here as he gets the attack raise. So this was very offensive. So I'm going to go Raikou, kill him with the HP Ice. As down goes Guzzlord, and he's going to go Alakazam. I really just am going to sack off my Raikou here. I don't need it because at this point Dragonite can win the game for me. As I go Dragonite, I'm able to click Extreme Speed depending on what he goes out. And he goes Superior, hoping he did not have Glare. I'm going to Dragon Dance up here. As anyway, even if he did, I could still kill him. As I get a crit, I'm not too sure how that mattered. If he was very bulky, it might have, but eh. And then he goes Tapu Koko, and I'm able to E-Speed and take out that. So, good game, nice 4-0. Played a little bit more safe. Was very dumb on the Jirachi play, but eh. Locked into playoffs at this point. I have one more game left and then playoffs, so let's still try to win because why not, right? Show them that maybe I can get the minors this way. So anyway, this is the Bee's Knees signing off, and I'll see you in our last main season battle before I try my best at playoffs.